Now on Bounce, it's Friday, and that means Olympia D, our Bounce contributor, is back to share another topic for her Raising Brilliance segments. Always good to see you.
It's great to see you too, Delana.
105.3, like to mention that.
Yes.
You've been there how long now?
I've been there for about 4 years now.
4 years,
Yes.
fantastic. You do the morning, afternoon draft.
No, Delano, middays, 10 until 3 p.m.
Is it morning, not 10 o'clock, not considered morning a little bit too? Middays. It's
Okay,
gotta,
different day part, but you know,
right.
I'm going to give you a pass.
All right, all right. Now you got some great information tonight. You always do. And tell us what you have going on tonight and who you have with.
Well, definitely. As parents, hearing the negative things that are happening in and around our community can be very overwhelming. However, there is a group here in Charlotte that's helping young men to grow into productive and active people of our community and also successful businessmen. Tonight on our Raising Brilliance segment, I want you all to meet Mr. Andre Russell, the owner of Future Endeavors, a youth executive coaching company that helps young people, or I should say young boys, from the age of 8 to 18. Mr. Russell, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Now, for those who have never heard of Future Endeavors, could you give us some more information about that?
Well, Future Endeavors is a private youth executive coaching company, and what we kind of want to do is push you forward in terms of treating their lives like a business, you know, like a successful Fortune 500 company would.
It's personal for you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It definitely is personal for me. Being from Newark, New Jersey, or rather East Orange, New Jersey, I grew up kind of in a tough environment, right? And so I was involved in some not so savory activities, and a pivotal time came. I had an opportunity to come to North Carolina in 2005, me and a couple of my friends who were in college, and we were getting involved into some things that, you know, weren't so good, and one of them ended up getting 17 years in the federal penitentiary.
Now, when we talked earlier, you talked about changing the mentality of these young kids. Talk to me about how you plan to do that.
Well, first, you know, we want to create that why, because that why allows you to have more clear thought in your decision making, and we really want to turn them from the consumer mindset to the producer mindset, right? Because, you know, in America, we find that everybody wants to buy, and things that we produce are so trendy. So we want to get these young men to understand that you need to build something that's going to last. You need to invest in yourself early.
And you go way early. You're talking as early as 8 years old for some of the programs that you offer.
Yes. The reason we go early is because, you know, Frederick Douglass once said it. He said, it's easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men. And so when you're watching these young men and these young women on Instagram and different things like that, at an earlier age, they're doing more derogatory things, speaking more derogatory, and they're 4 or 5 years old. So if you can, you know, train them to do that, you can train them to be business owners and productive citizens. And
tell us about some of the different programs that your company offers the young boys.
Well, we offer professional and social development programs. So, for example, one is called When I'm Talking to You, I'm Talking to Me, and we put mirrors in front of young men, and we have them give themselves a straightening out, right? So we want them to give themselves advice from another perspective. We also have a program called Making an Adjustment, as well as you know, a pivot program where we teach these young men, just because you are making the wrong decision now, right, it's not too late to pivot, right? Because businesses pivot all the time. When a business model fails, they don't just shut the door. They figure out new ways to get it done, and that's what we're kind of promoting.
Okay, definitely. Well, if you would like to get more information about Future Endeavors, please visit his website at futureendeavorsllc.com.
All right, thank you so much for being here.
Great,
good stuff in the community. Good to see you guys doing that.
Definitely.
We'll be right back to WBTV News on Bounce. Stay with us.